Hello, second graders. The other day, you listened to our rain poems for the read aloud. Today, we are going to focus in on one of the poems titled April Rain Song by Langston Hughes. Today, we are going to reread the poem and see if we can figure out the theme of the poem by identifying the clues from the poem. Remember that the theme is the main message or lesson. Identifying key details in a poem can help you figure out the theme. So we are going to read the poem one more time and focus in on figuring out what are the key details that the author was telling us about rain. Before we get started, we need your composition notebook, turning to a fresh page, putting the date at the top, titling it Theme, that is our comprehension skill this week, and the title of our poem, April Rain Song. Lastly, you will draw the graphic organizer, leaving space for 3 boxes for clues and 1 box for theme. Please pause this video and get your page ready and set, and press play when you're ready to continue. April Rain Song by Langston Hughes. I'm going to reread the poem, second graders, for you right now. As I read, be listening for ideas you have for possible key details. Let the rain kiss you. Let the rain beat upon your head with silver liquid drops. Let the rain sing you a lullaby. The rain makes still pools on the sidewalk. The rain makes running pools in the gutter. The rain plays a little sleep song on our roof at night. And I love the rain. Okay, second graders, before we identify our first clue, let's look at the first stanza. What is the author telling us about the rain in the first stanza? Remember, a stanza is a group of lines in a poem. The poet describes rain as beating upon your head with silver liquid drops. So the author is describing rain as silver liquid drops, telling us what they look like. That is a key detail about rain that we learned from the poem, what rain looks like. So I'm going to circle that piece of information and turn that into our first clue. Rain is silver liquid drops. Please write in clue number 1 on your chart and press play when you're ready to continue. Okay, here we are, back to our poem. And now we are going to look at the second stanza, the next group of 3 lines, and figure out what the poet is teaching us in this section of the poem. The first line from that stanza reads, "The rain makes still pools on the sidewalk." So second graders, think about, what are still pools on the sidewalk? Are those like puddles? Yes. So rain makes puddles. And when rain is in puddles, it becomes still or is not moving. In the second line, the poet says, "The rain makes running pools in the gutter." So now I want you to stop and imagine it raining so hard that rain is flowing in the gutters, either at your home, or I can imagine at McLean, there are gutters near the front of the school that sometimes are so full of water they're overflowing. So I can imagine that rain flowing and moving in the gutters. So just in this stanza, the author has told us how rain can be still, meaning not moving, and rain can be running or moving. So two different things we learned about rain. I could turn that into our second clue, saying that rain can move or be still. When rain is still, it becomes a puddle. So clue number 2, rain can move or be still. Press pause and then play again when you're ready. Okay, here we are looking for our third and final clue. I notice that at the last line of our second stanza, the poet says, "The rain plays a little sleep song on our roof at night." Second graders, if you can, close your eyes and imagine you're hearing rain pitter-patter on your roof. I find that sound really soothing and love to hear the sound of rain at night. Maybe you do too. But I think that's an important piece that the author wanted us to learn about rain. Because I also see, if we move up to the first stanza, the poet also said, "Let the rain sing you a lullaby." I can kind of imagine the rain singing me a lullaby would be like listening to the sound of rain on the roof. So that must be an important key detail that the author wants us to learn about rain, that it can make a sleep song sound or a lullaby. So I have written for our third and final clue, rain makes a soft sound on the roof. So take your time to write this sentence in a complete sentence with a capital letter, capital R to start the word rain, and a period at the end. Okay, now it's your turn. We have found our 3 clues together. What do you think is the theme of this poem? Let's review our clues. Rain is silver liquid drops. Rain can move or be still. Rain makes a soft sound on the roof. Why do you think this poet wrote this poem? What did the author want to share with the reader? Let's look back at the poem one more time. Do you see the final line, second graders, at the very bottom? Can you read what it says? Yes, it says, "And I love the rain." I think this poem was really positive about the rain. It didn't sound like the poet hated the rain. It sounds like the poet really loves the rain. And that seems to be carried out throughout the poem, talking about what rain looks like, what it sounds like, how it moves. They've really taken time to describe rain for the reader. And finishing the poem with, "I love the rain." So what do you think was the author's message about rain to the reader? Do they like the rain? Do they love the rain? Do they hate the rain? What do you think from reading this poem? What is the theme the author wanted the reader to know? After you fill in your section for theme, you will take a picture of your finished chart and put it in the green box, and you are finished once you click submit. Option 2, if your camera was not working, or if you just want to type your answers, you can use this slide. You will click in the green box and type your answer. Remember to click submit. And thanks for searching out clues and finding our theme of our poem today. Great work.